another one. I don't know why, but okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty Garcia and I'm a chef in Los Angeles. So today I'm going to bring you a recipe for a keto dessert, and it's an activity that you can do with the kids this Easter Sunday. So let's go check out the video. Okay, so first of all, look at my ears. I'm so cute. I can take it. So I used to be, let's start at the beginning. I used to be a cake decorating teacher, and I also had 3 types of gelatin classes. So one will be basics, which is kind of like what we're gonna do today. And then will be an intermediate one where you use cutouts and edible images and stuff like that. And the third one, it was gelatin flowers inside of the Jello using syringes. I'll post some pictures here. Dude, that barn gelatin got me first place in the competition, so I'm pretty awesome. And do you remember the gelatin cakes? They were like the pregnant lady, and then the belly was made out of Jello. I came up with that idea years and years and years ago. So I used to be really into that stuff, but not anymore. I'm like into food now. But this gave me like this opportunity to share my art with me, because I consider it an art. So I can share with you, not with me. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I use. Okay, so the stuff that I use, if you can get edible markers, and this one are Americolor, which are the best. But Wilton also has them, so if you have a Michael's that you can go to, or a Joann's, you can also order online. I know it's kind of late right now, but maybe for next year. I also have airbrush colors. These are ready for you to use, okay? The consistency is perfect for the Jello. But there's also the base colors, and there's more of like a variety of colors from that type of colors. The paste, they have a wide variety of colors. So they're not as, but they're super concentrated. And so mostly they look super dark. So you have to either add water or white coloring to it, okay? So those are the 2 types of colorings that I used. And then I used to make the bunny these cupcakes, but the wrappers. But you don't have to use this. You can use any of the cupcake papers. They're easier to find. I found these picks that actually have the toothpick. They were sold to me like this. They came in a package of oops, I moved the camera. So it has a bunch of them. This is a little cow. Oops. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. So this is, I thought it was a cow. It's not a cow, it's a lamb. Okay. And it has a little pollito, and it had the bunnies, and I already showed the bunnies, and it had the carrots. So you can actually print this with your regular printer and glue the toothpick in the back, you know, for decoration if you want. But I was lucky enough to find them at my local cake decorating shop. Okay, so I'm in LA and I went to Gloria's. So shout out to the lady in the store. I bought the these ones I have had for a long time, so I didn't buy this. I actually bought from her a few others because I didn't remember that I had this. So I bought this fat one and then this thinner one. But this one you can also find it at Walmart or Michael's or Joann's, Hobby Lobby, stuff like that, wherever they sell Wilton stuff. Okay, so that's it. I bought this. They're kind of like cardboards, but they're pretty useless. I didn't need them at all. So okay, and so that's the material I have. Oh, also the egg mold. This is all I could find, but they sell medium ones, which I think there will be 6 of them here, so they're a little bit bigger to make a bigger bunny. They also have the bigger ones that have like 4 of them here, and they have some that they have decorations for Easter already. So just use whatever you can find, okay? And then if you don't want to do the bunny thing, you can also just like in Ralph's and grocery stores where the Jello is, they have molds, like silicone molds hanging in there. So there are plenty of molds for you to use. They have bunnies, they have eggs, they have little chicks, pollitos, okay? For you, for the kids to decorate, okay? So these colors, they're kind of like too much for like a regular person. I'm not a regular person, okay? I do a lot of stuff, so I have those and I need them. I have an airbrush machine, so that's why I have those. But the 4-pack color that you have in the grocery store, you can use that, and you can mix and match the colors, so that should be fine. Okay, so I think that's it. One of the things that I wanted to remind you is that if you don't have the molds, you can use, because I'm going to use a cup to show you, you can use any type of cups. Just use whatever you have available, okay? You don't have to go fancy and go all out, because I'm extra like that. So anyway, when you yeah, no, I think that's it. If I remember anything else, I will put it on the video captions, or I will add it to the end, okay? If you have any questions, leave it on the comments, and I'll try to answer it for you there, okay? And if I miss something, I'm sorry. Let's go check it out. In a measuring cup, you're going to put 1 cup of milk. You can also use water or almond milk or whatever. Just keep in mind that if you use almond milk, it's going to be kind of beige. It's not going to be as white, so it might affect the color of it. So mix it up and then let it rest. And in a pot, you're going to put the coconut milk, and then you're going to add 1/2 cup of monkfruit sugar. This is what I'm using, but you can use whatever you want. I am also adding some stevia drops and some flavoring. This is coconut flavoring, but you can use anything. I just wanted to be a coconut Jello, so that's what I added. So the milk is going to heat up, and then you have to keep mixing it so the sugar is really mixed in, because artificial sweeteners, sometimes they don't mix that well, so you have to mix it, and it's going to melt with the heat. So once it's hot, don't let it boil. Right before that, add the bloom gelatin. It's supposed to look like this. So just mix it all up, and it's ready to go. Pour in the little cup it's like a measuring cup with a spout, so it's easier to put in the molds. And that's it. Just make sure it doesn't have any bubbles. To unmold, just touch the little edges and then just let the air enter the mold. So just push it so the air can like enter, and the jellos will actually fall pretty easily. You don't need to put oil or anything in the mold. I didn't put anything. It just came off like that. So they're pretty easy to unmold. Okay, so this is the first Jello that I'm going to make. First thing that you have to do is dry it, because if it's kind of wet, the colors, it won't take them as good. They won't look as good. So you have to dry it first. Since I'm trying to make it look like fur, so I'm making strokes kind of like a Z. And I'm going over 2 times. But, you know, if your kid is helping you, just let him have at it. I'm pretty sure your kid's going to look better than mine. So to make the bunny, you're going to need a cupcake lining pan or baking cup or whatever. Open it up a little bit so it's wider. And I found this bunny cupcake picks. It has a toothpick on it, so I folded it in half, and I'm going to place it here so I can put the Jello on top. You can actually print cardboard and just use that. Place the Jello in on top of that, and this is where I was supposed to put coconuts, but I didn't buy it. So anyway, so now I'm going to do the second Jello, and for this I'm going to use the plastic cup that I'm using to get a measurement of in the paper, and so I know what size I need to do the eggs. So I'm doing this by hand, but you can also do like a coloring book. Just put it in the bottom and then hold it against a window, and then you can transfer with an edible marker. And so I'm doing it pretty fast and ugly. I can draw, but it's okay. This is where the kids can use their imagination, and they'll do good with this. So I'm doing several designs. I'm just gonna do one, but use the edible markers here, and then once you cut it so it doesn't have any leftovers, and wet your gelatin and place it, and make sure you don't move it because it will get like kind of blurry. And just leave it there for a few minutes. I'm going to decorate with edible paints. I'm going to do a little bit of grass and the sky and the sun. But you can leave it as is, or you can do any decorations, whatever you would like. I couldn't think of anything, so I'm gonna put the sun here. I'm gonna use a black marker because I like a little bit of definition, but sometimes it's not thin enough, so it kind of looks weird. But okay. So this is it. That's the transfer one. We did the transfer with the paper, and this one, the video I took, it was not really good position, but this is the one that just freehand the egg. So just let your kid decorate it if you want. But this is it. So it's 3 types of Jello: one with the bunny, one with the transfer, and the one with freehand. So I hope you really like it and you make it, and tag me if you do it. Thank you. Dude, right? I'm telling you, I'm really good at this Jello stuff, okay? One thing that I couldn't find was the unsweetened coconut flakes. And I was like, for the video, I should have just buy the regular sweetened ones, right? I'm not gonna eat it. But I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so you put the green coloring in a Ziploc bag with the coconut, and then you just shake it. It will all turn green. And so you put that inside of the cupcake holder thing. And for the vanilla Jello, okay? So that's something I missed, and like regretted it, but too late anyway. If yeah, so that's it. I think that's all I want to say. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it in your social media. And so yeah, thank you for being here, and have a happy Easter, and let's practice social distancing, which you shouldn't be hearing from me, but thank you for being here. And remember that if your mom told you not to play with your food, don't listen to her. Okay, bye.